We're going to talk Ben and Jen. Are Ben and Jen okay? And the reason why we ask that, as we know, Jennifer's name has come up a few times in regards to her relationship with Diddy at the time she dated him. And shine a light on what's been going on. Let's go into the disclaimer as people come in. And checking my sound.
So thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and please share if you care. What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about what's on Instagram, what's on Twitter, what's going on in the news around the world. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. And don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. And have a great day. Stay positive, stay focused.
So as everyone comes in, it sometimes take 1 or 2 minutes for people to come in. We're going to generally talk about what's been going on in regards to Jennifer and Ben. So as we know, the Met Gala will start recent. As we know, the Met Gala just happened, what, 2 weekends ago? And Jennifer Lopez walked the carpet by herself. And she had stated it was because Ben was filming and he just could not be there. Um, I've been looking at reports. I'm not certain if I've seen Ben and Jen since the Met Gala. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. I don't know. But we understand that there's been a lot going on in regards to Ben and Jen. We've seen the videos in regards to them being out after the news broke about Ben, Jen and Ben's relationship when they got married. Him closing the door, seeming like he was mad at the paparazzi. We recently saw a video of them walking around. It looks like they were in New York. I'm not certain where they were at, the city or state, but they looked happy almost a month ago. But recently, we really haven't seen them at all. And was that a plot plan on Ben's side not to go to the Met Gala? Is that something that he's ever done? Or has Jen always gone by herself? And is that the reason why she kind of looked the way she looked? People were saying she looked sad. Her makeup looked off. She just seemed like she had been crying. Jen did not look like her natural glowing self. Then they're also talking about how her ticket sales. Um, I'm not certain if Jennifer was asking for a large price or too much in regards to tickets, and people just aren't here for it. We know she did the Super Bowl with what's Shakira about 3 4 years ago. So people are stating, are they okay? Because like I mentioned, and I could be wrong, I don't know if I've seen them together since Met Gala, and it could be because she's touring, and they may still be cool. My page is a little different. I want relationships to work. I want marriages to work. So if they're okay, I'm happy for them. If they're not okay and it has a lot to do with her past relationship with Diddy, then we get it. Ben already goes through a lot. Ben wants people to love and support him, but I don't know if Ben can give Jen support through everything that she may go through in regards to this Diddy situation. Whether, I mean, the biggest thing is she was at the club that night. We can confirm that. We can't confirm or deny if she carried anything. People were saying the clothes she had on, there's no way she had anything on her because it would have been showing through. I don't know if that's true or false. We've seen the picture in regards to her getting, they got arrested, then they were released. But yeah, Jen got arrested that night. And remember how they were saying that when they left the club, they tried to get away, and she was like, "Do you know who I am? I'm not dealing with this." And she tried to walk away, and they were like, "No, you were there." You're under arrest. They had pictures, they had mugshots. They were saying her family was so upset and she just cried and cried, and she kind of stayed with Diddy for a while. Like the video as you come in, like the video as you come in. And I think she pretty much stayed with him. They might have broke up for a little while, maybe, but she was kind of with him during the trial. It seemed like people were like, yeah, she's not letting that go. And people, the family was alleged furious. And I had even did a video in regards to Diddy thoughts and feelings of how him and Jen broke up. But when you go back and look at some of the videos in regards to what his ex bodyguard had to say, that was a lot. That was a lot that he was saying in regards to Diddy and Jennifer. And was Diddy and Kim still kind of messing around when he was with Jennifer? You know what I mean? It's funny how it seems as if people will say that Diddy can date around and have almost that's what they're saying. Diddy can date around and have what he wants and date who he wants, but it wasn't like that alleged for Kim, and it wasn't like that alleged for Cassie. They were expected to date him and almost date him only. So you got to be really careful. And that's what people are stating in the comments. That's what the word is on the curb. Kim didn't have a choice. It's almost like she couldn't date anybody else. Same with Cassie. If that guy, if the trainer would have never came into Cassie's life, would she still be in this situation? And what was it about the trainer that got her out of that situation? But then she came around again when Kim died. But then a lot of people were questioning what really happened to Kim. What really happened to Kim? And if Kim was sick, why didn't she take herself to the hospital? Why didn't she have better care? Don't you question? Where's her laptop? Where's the cameras? What was going on? Why isn't there video of the last 2 days? Her best friend said she sounded interesting. She didn't sound like her bubbly self. What really happened? You know, and what really happened in regards to Cassie and Kid Cudi? It's almost like, what did Jen go through in regards to dating Diddy? And this is the biggest thing. People have seen the videos in regards to J Lo and Ben being together. People have talked about the film. When I talk about the film, I guess people are saying she's been overexposed, and they were like, "We don't need to go to the concerts. We've heard it all, seen it all." And I guess J Lo and Ben had did a documentary. I'm not going to play any documentary or any voice clips from that, but many people pages have been affected by that. So I'm definitely not going to play any clips regarding that. But people have been calling Jen out on TikTok. Her past classmates have been calling her out, saying, "You're talking about this is what your hair looked like in XYZ grades. We knew you. Your hair was short." And then they showed a picture of her hair being short. So people are saying that some of the things she say, they're not certain if they can trust what she says. But we understand that Ben and Jen Gardner went through a lot. People have to understand when people choose the bottle, and I'll be general, when people choose the bottle, they're choosing what's going to give them comfort. They sometimes don't see how it affects them, the family, you know, how it could affect their whole situation. Jen Gardner put up with a lot, a lot. Ben is really cleaned up now, but is he happy? Sometimes when we see him, he does not seem happy. And it's like, did they write their final story just to say, "Hey, we're back together," but then our Ben's friend saying, "See, we told you." Ooh wee. Because none of that Diddy stuff was brought up. But it's kind of interesting that Ben would even want that situationship knowing what happened that night. You know what I mean? And maybe that's why some of his friends were like, "Don't do it." And then he finally got back with her, and they were like, "See, we tried to tell you." This situation came back up in regards to what happened at that club. And now she's been in the media in regards to how her past classmates felt. She's been in the media about this Diddy situation. She's been in the media in regards to ticket sales. Jen's been in the media, and then even at the Met Gala, people are saying her makeup, she looked different. And sometimes you have to realize, sometimes these filters, I mean, when you're being, on TV, you can't filter your face out. So I'm wishing Ben and Jen well, but I don't know. Many people are saying some things seem concerning. Are they going to be okay? Are they going to be able to weather the storm in the next 4 months? If we don't see them together, it might be that they didn't make it, because we saw that Jen seemed to be struggling with. At times he'd be out just chilling and he looks sad. But I think that Ben just has his own situationships. I wonder, why would a woman that's that famous, when a person chooses a bottle, that's their comfort. A woman can do almost any and everything she can try to be there to love and support. But if he chooses the bottle, then he chooses the bottle, and he's going to choose that bottle for comfort every time. He seems that he hasn't been having as many issues like he was having with Jen Gardner, but it's just sad that Ben has more concerns than anybody in his friend group. He did a ad with Ice Spice for the Super Bowl. He's been working, so that's the one thing. Ben's been working. Please like the video as you guys come in. Please like the video as you guys come in. I'm wishing them well. I hope things will work out, but I'm wondering if Ben even has the energy to be there for somebody. And many people talk about the Little Rod case, whether things are true, false. Maybe Ben saw the interview that Shine did and what was talked about, and maybe I don't know if he can support if there is a situationship that they may, look at. And after the raid, how did Ben feel about the whole situation? But yeah, I'm wishing Ben and Jen well. I don't know, y'all. And for me, I don't look for couples to, I don't prey on their downfall. I rather for a couple to make it and save their relationship. But Ben should have known what he was getting himself into. And in regards to her projects, was Ben there to assist, help boost her career? And then it's kind of, the tickets aren't selling like they should be selling. And I think that her team is trying to say, okay, maybe we should try and cancel. It's expensive to have a tour. It's expensive. And was her ticket prices too high? And I don't know if they can adjust what the ticket prices are. How will the venue look? Will it look really full? Will it look kind of empty? I don't know, y'all. I mean, I'm wishing Jen and Ben well, but many people are talking about the relationship, whether they can stand this test of time. Let's get to this other situation. Talk Kyle and Mauricio. And it's been said that he moved out of the marital home, and I think she was out of town. People are saying this is interesting. Who will Kyle date next? Is she dating the one young lady? Is she? Ex- I don't know. I mean, I watched the Beverly Hills show, and they had to sit and tell their children what was going on. And I think Kyle and Mauricio knew that things were kind of going left. But then when Mauricio told TMZ that, they had been separated, and Kyle has been by his side. They've been married. They have a real estate company. Mauricio's doing extremely well in regards to sales, even though certain cities and states are having issue with uh, selling of homes. Kyle and Mauricio have been together for longer than most couples, especially being on a reality show. They've been together for a while. So everybody's kind of like wishing them well, um, trying to see what's going to happen. Who will Mauricio date next? Some people are asking that too. let's get to this next clip. What is this other situation? Let's see. Joe Jonas seeks more time to continue regarding his divorce. He's also going through a divorce. There's just a lot going on in regards to divorce and relationships. I'll let you guys read what they're basically saying. It sometimes moves too fast in regards to uh radar online and sometimes the sun. But there's a lot of couples that's going through a lot. There's a lot of couples that's going through a lot. But I'll probably end the video there. I'm wishing Kyle and Mauricio well. I'm wishing J Lo and Ben well. We'll see what happens over the next month or two. Will they stay together? Will they separate? Will they say that it's irreconcilable differences? Is Jen going to be sad and not date nobody for a while? Jen keeps a good man, though. I mean, I wouldn't say good man. Jen keeps her a man for sure. Jen has no problem finding somebody to date. She goes from person to person to person to person to person to person to person. But well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, to comment, but be kind, and also turn on the notification bell. Like the video, you guys, as you come in. Like the video as you come in. Do you think Ben and Jen are on the outs? Do you think that they'll make it through all the concerns with her tour? Do you think they'll make it in regards to all the comments about her and Diddy being at that club? Do you think they'll make it? Do you think that it was a sign, him not attending the Met Gala? And then it was saying that he was actually on set. And then we saw him maybe the next day. Maybe they're fine. Maybe we're going to see them together. Maybe they're going to be cool and it's just maybe the marriage. I don't know. I don't wish the downfall. I hope we see them over the next 2, 3 weeks, over the next 4 or 5 months. I hope we see them. But if we don't see them together, then people are saying that he might have moved out of the home. And I think they just got a house together. And maybe that was the reason why they really couldn't land on finding a house together because Ben probably was like wondering. Because remember, they were house hunting for a while. And I think they just found him a house, what, a year ago, year and a half ago? So, well wishes to Ben. Ben deals with a lot, everybody. So, we just got to wish them well, wish them the best, hope for the best, and just send love their way. But if we don't see them together over the next 2, 3 months, it might be a situationship, you know? Because we recently saw Jen with the daughters, I mean, her children, but we didn't see Ben. And is it because she's going to say she's touring and that's why we really haven't seen them together? But well wishes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like the video, you guys, as you come in. It lets everyone know we're live. Thanks for supporting the channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.